Hello everybody. Today I have something different to do today. Let me start from the beginning. I met somebody on YouTube this week, and it was just purely by accident. YouTube throws up links and you click on them as you do because they're there, and yeah, and her name is Joey S, and we got to sort of talking, and I was commenting on, I think I commented on like 3 of her videos, maybe 4, I don't know. And I watched some of the things about her, and I thought, you know what, I've got a bit in common with this girl. And I didn't say too much, but I just sort of went, oh, this is pretty interesting, because the universe has crazy ways of matching people up. And anyway, so we got to sort of, I watched a few of the videos, as I said, and I got to, I noticed that she did angel card videos, and I thought, oh wow, really, I haven't had a reading in forever. And when people try and read me, they go, you know, Laurie, you're really hard to read. Okay, well, I'm sorry about that, but you know, and then they sort of, I've had a few readings where they're sort of like kind of on the money. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking like oracle cards or angel card readings, psychic readings, whatever you want to call them. And I do them myself, as a lot of people know. And I've actually made my own oracle deck, and I'm going to do a video on that very soon, very shortly. I haven't got around to it. This last 2 weeks have been insane actually, and my health hasn't been really very good at all, so it's been a bit hard to get in front of the camera and get anything done, because when I've had free time I've been on my back laying down and resting, as one should be when they're not feeling too good. And as much as I love doing YouTube, I come first. That's right. So anyway, so back to this reading. So she said, oh, I'll do your reading. And this morning, surprise, surprise, I woke up and she had done the reading, and I went, wow. So obviously I scurried out of bed. That's a lie. I slowly got up out of bed and went, I'm going to watch this on the computer, because, you know, I want to hear what she's got to say, because and I didn't expect too much, to be honest. It's, as I said, it's been a long time since I've had a reading done. I pull cards for myself, but it's not the same. It's a lot, you get a lot more from other people, because you tend to read into cards what you want to know, and you go, oh yeah, well that means that, and I guess we lie to ourselves a lot. I mean, I try and be honest with the cards as much as I can when I'm reading for myself, but it's not the same. So anyway, I got out of bed, and I'm going to do basically like a review. It's like a review answer video of her reading, and I actually took down the ones that she picked, because she picked 9 cards, and I will link the link will be in the description if you want to go and check out her video before you watch this one, which is probably a better thing to do, a smarter thing to do, rather than watch this and then go, what the hell is Laurie talking about? But if you watch her video, then come back and watch this, it probably would make more sense. But you don't have to, that's fine, because I'm going to tell you the cards. And she used the angel deck, the Doreen Virtual Angel Reading deck. I think that's what anyway, go and have a look at her video before you watch this if you really are curious. If not, you know, you can just hang around and I'll just tell you the cards. I don't know the deck. I haven't got the deck myself. I'm not familiar with it, but she did hold the cards up so that I could see them as well, so I could get a good connection with the cards as well. So, and I've got my little cheat sheet here today, because I'm not with it today at all. Okay, so the first number 1 card she pulled was, it was called New Location. Well, she did them in lots of 3. So the first 3 are like sort of like history ones, like it already happened. This is my belief of what it was anyway. The next 3 were like kind of right now, and then the next ones were a bit more in the future. I think that's what she said. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. I always think that readings give you what you want. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter how they come out. A lot of the times the reader will pick out the cards and link them to each other intuitively. So, and I think she did that throughout the whole thing, and I feel very much that she did that through the whole thing, as she was linking the cards together, and they did run really, really smoothly, which makes me it blew me away. Anyway, so here you are, Joey. I'll give you all these as I go. So the first one was new location. Well, oh, and the other thing I wanted to say was she had not subscribed and she had not watched my videos before doing the reading. She had no idea. The only information that she had were in the comments of what I'd commented on, and I don't comment from a personal point of view, because I think, well, you know, it's in everyone's comments, and you know what social media is like. If it's a comment that you've made, it can be used, it's out of context unless someone's watched the video. A comment's always out of context and it can be used against you. So not that anyone's ever got shit on me, because it's, you know, and if they do, good on them. Yeah, so the comments were the only 3 things that I had written that she knew about me. She knew I was from Australia because I had written that, and other than that, I don't think she had she didn't have a clue, because she hadn't been to my channel. And after she did the reading, I said, go watch my channel, you're going to be blown away. And she was. So anyway, I've gabbled on enough. I'm going to get through this now. So number 1, new location. Well, we just bought a house, it's been nearly 12 months, so it is in the past, but the new house was the new location, bang. And she also said about my said something about a daughter or somebody getting a new location as well. Well, I've got 5 kids. One's also gone and bought a house. The other one is looking at moving overseas, and the other one has moved location because of work. So that's three kids and me. We've all gone to a new location, and it's been for the better. It's been a positive thing for all of us involved. So what? So the first card, you got it on the money. Number 2, it was massive issues, money. Well, she said money and financial, and now it's a lot better. I have moved so many times in my life, and I'm not going to lie, my life has not been, I don't know, most people's lives are not smooth sailing, especially when you get to my age, which I'm not going to tell you what it is. But having said that, I'm grateful for a lot of things in my life, and it could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. But the journey up until now hasn't been a great one, and finances have been a massive challenge in my life. And that's not because of it's more of a, not because I can't save money or I don't know how to deal with money. It's not it. It's just environmental issues and health issues and just crap that happens to you in life. And shit happens, but does it, you know, it when it happens and when shit goes down, it does affect your finances, especially when you have health issues. Now I'm in a situation where I'm not having to rent anymore, and it's so much better. The financial, I'm not going to say that we're financially free and we can go doing this and that, but we've learnt along the way how to budget and how to use money as a tool to survive. And that's what you do. You go without a lot, but in the end, you're just grateful for the food on your table and the roof over your head, because that's really, at the end of the day, that's what matters. So from one that's been almost homeless numerous times, that's come from a struggling, I'd say the last 6 years have been absolute hell as far as finances go. So yeah, we're in a lot better place. So yes, massive issues. Number 3, letting go. This is something that I constantly struggle with, which is really interesting. I think now I'm at a stage in my life where I'm a lot better at letting go. I think you've got 2 choices when it comes to something that you hold on to. You hold on to it and be angry, or you let it go and move on. I'm one of these people that I don't really believe in forgiveness. I don't think that we actually are capable of forgiving, because when something hurts you to the stage where you feel like you need to forgive, it's already changed you as a person. You're not going to see the person that's hurt you in the same light. But having said that, letting go and forgiveness are very closely related. And I think that the ability to move on and not be angry about it anymore and just accept it, that's the biggest part of that's the biggest part of what it's about, basically. So this one was letting go. So I basically wrote down my past. It's constantly when things come up and then I have to let them go. Otherwise I'd be angry all the time. So that's that one. Number 4 was breaking free. Well, letting go and breaking free are very, again, see, it flowed, and this blew me away, the way it flowed so well. Breaking free, I feel that that's what we're achieving now. We are working on doing the house up a little bit. I'm working on trying to some new projects that I've got in the way of craft stuff. What else? Oh, and then just working on you know, just being in the moment and being grateful for what we have and what we've, you know, what we are achieving. See, I can't even talk today. So that's that. Okay, number 5, freedom. Well, I think that breaking free and freedom are really closely related again. We have a lot more financial freedom now, so I think that that's what that's pointing to. And all my kids have moved out of home, so I think that I have a lot more freedom as far as time management goes. It's my health that's kicking my butt now, but that's okay. I can deal with that. Number 7, future emerging. So I think life in general is a cycle, and we are at the moment currently going through the turning of the wheel. So I think that future emerging is again, I think it's about the next chapter. So again, it's really concise with how it's rolled on with the other cards, which it's pretty impressive. I've got to hand it to you, Joey. You did an amazing job. And a new project. Now I have an online shop that I'm working on to promote my paintings and my journals and whatever else I make by hand. So that's my new project for the moment, and it's keeping me busy because it's not even up yet. I meant to have it up 2 weeks ago, and I'm still doing it. My daughter's helping me with that, so, and she has a few things, and she's a very busy girl. So I'm looking forward to having that up and going, and it is a new project, and I'm a little bit, I must admit, it hits the anxious button quite often when I even think about it, because, you know, the whole I'm not good enough thing is just, it's like, you know. Anyway, so future emerging. So yes, yes, and yes. 8, forgiveness. And when they can't come up, I'm like, you mongrel, damn you, universe. And I'm talking about the universe being a mongrel, not you, Joey, but I'm like, what? You have to throw that one in there. Thank you very much. I'm not big on the whole word forgiveness. I'm really not. I don't feel that we are capable as humans to totally forgive someone and just go, you know what? It's okay that you stabbed me in the back. It's okay that you talk shit about me behind my back. That's okay. I'm going to roll over and forgive you. No, I don't believe we do that. I believe that we are hurt. Like I said, we are hurt, and it changes us. So I think the forgiveness part is more of a metamorphosis rather than you know, I forgive you and me now we'll just move on and be back to the way it was. Because if something hurts you enough that you even think of the word forgiveness, you're not going to go back. I think forgiveness is more, as I said before, I think forgiveness is more of an accepting thing, and I think this is what it was telling us. I have a lot of family stuff that's happened, a few things in particular that were huge, and just now we are patching up those ties and fixing those broken parts. And I don't think it's ever too late to fix things, but they won't go back the same way, because how can they, you know? So without saying too much, yeah, I think that had a lot to do with some family issues that had been going on. Number 9, creative expression. I have a story to tell, and she said about a book, which is very interesting, because on my desktop on my computer is a book that I started when my father passed away. I started a book about my life, and then life got in the way, and I haven't finished it. I guess I need to fix that up and start working on that again, because I think I got like maybe 2 or 3 chapters of rough copy done, after my dad died, I just had to write. And I haven't finished it, and I don't know that I ever will, but you know, it will get there. We will get there. I will give it a go. And as far as creative expression goes, you watch my videos. That's why I said go and check my videos out, girl, because you are going to be spun out. My creative expression is the way I deal with most things, most pain, whether it be physical, emotional. I deal with it through creative expression. I paint, I make things. It's just my go-to place, and that's what I use to heal. Lately my joints and my hands have been horrendously sore, so it's been a bit hard, but I do my best to, you know, soldier on, and I think, right, my headspace isn't in the right place, and I'll go to a creative place. And that's why I started my YouTube channel, to be honest. I thought it would, oh, pardon me, that was my breakfast, it would help. And it's just another form of creative expression, and it also saved me having to type things out. So I gave up Facebook and took up YouTube. So yes, definitely. The inner child card. The inner child card, I feel, because that was the card I think that either fell out, or it may have fell out. Actually, I don't know, but anyway, I can't remember because my notes are really bad. Inner child card did come up, and I think that that's my creativity, because I have painted and created since I was a child. Hell could go off and I'll be sitting in the middle of the floor painting. It was just what I was like. It just was my switch off point. So I think that's bringing out the inner child, and just I've had, you know, you have trouble with you know, just being loose in your painting. And oh, that's my painting there behind me. I don't know if you can see it. My head's in the way. Can you see that? That's for my mum. It's all finished, but yeah. So yes, creative inner child is, I believe, the join to the creativity. And I talk about inner child a lot when I talk about people being creative. I talk about the inner child a lot. So I think that that's connected to those. And I know this video's run really a long way, and I'm not going to delete or anything. I'm just going to put it up there. I don't care if people don't like it. Nature, that was the other one. And this one, oh, and if you've seen my videos again, we are really blessed where we live. We live rural. We live on 4 acres, and animals and nature are my thing. Like, I love it. It's my grounding tool. We've got like a back forest, which I'm going to do your reading up there, actually. I'll do your reading in the forest. We have a forest up the back, and I take my dog up there daily, sometimes 3-4 times a day. We just walk up there and walk back. And what else? Yeah, nature. There's kangaroos and there's birds, and I have cockatiels and budgies that I have in a big aviary. And yeah, we just live with nature. We are in nature. It doesn't get any more nature. Oh, it probably does, but yeah, I love it, and I found it very grounding, and it soothes the soul. It's like a tonic. If I'm crabby or if I'm stressed, I'll just go up to the back forest and talk to my spirit guides and talk to whoever else comes along. And I'm not meaning people. I feel a lot up there. It's because it's right. We back onto 20 acres, so we've got our 4 acres and then there's 20 acres, so it's just wild up there. There's often roos up there, kangaroos and all sorts of stuff, so that's my go-to place. So very much important, and obviously it's prompting me to go to nature and keep doing it. So there's a lot of confirmations in these cards, which I'm so happy about. I feel like I'm on the right track, and I can't express to you enough just how blessed I feel that you actually did a reading for me, because as I said, it doesn't happen very often. I'm usually the one doing the readings, so thank you from the absolute bottom of my heart. I'm so grateful, and I will return the favour. I will try and get onto your reading this week. I have a doctor's appointment on Wednesday. Actually, it's a hospital appointment. But I will definitely get onto that and get your reading done. So watch this space. I have taken up enough of your time. Watch this space, and thank you to anybody else that has watched this video. I really sincerely are grateful for anyone that watches my stuff, because I know I gabble on a bit, and I have gabbled on a lot with this one. But anyway, peace and love to you all, and see you in the next video. Bye.